Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and enjoying your online classes. My name is Manish Kumar Vishwakarma and my today's topic is from history, the revolt of 1857 and 58. And I'm going to discuss with you on these topics. Nature of the revolt, second, causes of the uprising of 1857. There are the two causes, political causes, and second one is the economic causes. The smearing discontent against the British led to a great revolt in 1857. This revolt shook the British rule in India to its foundation. The revolt was an expression of the accumulated grievances of the people against the policies. The British and their hearted for the foreign rule. This revolt has been called by Indian historians First War of Indian Independence. This year has an eminent place in history of India. Second one is the nature of the revolt. Historians have different views about the nature of the revolt of 1857. British historians describe the revolt as a mutiny of the spoil for them. It was mercifully a military revolt which erupted due to introduction of greased cartridges. English historians like Sir John Lawrence, Sir James Outram, P. E. Roberts says that his uprising lacked popular support. The discontented soldiers were supported by the landlords and those rulers whose kingdoms have been annexed by the British. It was confined to a small portion. The common people were not involved in it. It was also inspired by deals of freedom and nationalism. It was not a popular uprising, so it was expressed quite easily. On the other hand, Indian historians such as Ashok Mehta Ray, Duff and Veer Sarwakar are the view that the revolt of 1857 was a uprising of the first war of independence. The revolt was started by the spoils but was joined in a large number of civilian population. The participants, the participants of peasants and artisans made the revolt widespread and popular event. A large number of common people supported the soldiers in a driving out the British from India. People from all walks of life, inspired by the noble ideals of independence, gave their full flagged support to their leaders in the revolt. Second one is the causes of the uprising of 1857. There are two causes, political and economic causes. The uprising of 1857 was caused by a number of causes, political, economic, social and religious, military, etc. There are the several causes of this revolt. The most important political causes was Lord Dalhousie policy of annexation of princely state on one pretext for the other. His doctrine of lapse alarmed the ruling class of Indian when they saw that the one state after another was passing into hand of this company. Because under the doctrine of lapse, Rani Lakshmi Bai was not allowed to adopt a son of Nana Sahib. The adopted son of Peshwa Bazirao was not acknowledged as the heir to a throne. They became the most relentless enemy of the British rule and led the revolt in their respective created great restlessness and distrust. In 1856, Lord Dalhousie annexed Awadh, while the Nawab of Awadh, Wazir Ali Shah, had always been loyal to the British. He had submitted without resistance, but there was much bitterness in his kingdom against the British. The excuse that Dalhousie had given for Awadh was he wanted to free the people from Nawab mismanagement. But the people saw it was act the betrayal by the British. It deeply hurted the sentiment. Companies spoil because most of them come from Awadh. Thousands of soldiers lost their jobs. The disbanded soldiers who were seeing the were ready to strike the very root of the British Empire. Moreover, even after the British took over Awadh, the people got no relief from operations. The peasant had to pay higher revenue and additional taxes were imposed on them. Dear children, the rest of your topic I will discuss in our next video, dear children. That is all for today. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.